Sam. Today's the live stream. We have some guests from the interviews in season 1 and 1.2 that will be on here today. And there's a couple coming in that will be on the next season. So we hope you enjoy the live stream. If you've got any questions, make some comments in the chat and we'll be able to answer them. If you've got any questions for Jason London, Creek Wilson, Bobby Ben, Joe, KZ, Dawn Grabowski, Meredith Thomas will be in here, and Kim Estes. Okay. And here's Bonnie. Bonnie is a producer of Chatbox with Sam, and she'll be here chatting to you also today. And
Hi, everybody.
Hi. And we're going to bring the guests in. Please join us. Joe, how are you, Joe? How are you?
Good. How are you, Sam?
I'm good. Thank you very much. There's Creek and his beautiful lady, Pamela. He's joined today on Chatbox with Sam. Creek is an actor. And John was on Chatbox with Sam. He's an ex-veteran and a lovely gentleman. And Dawn Grabowski. Dawn is a lovely lady, an actress in the industry. And she'll be talking with you today. And then we have Jason London and his lovely lady, Rebecca. Hello, Jason. How are you?
I'm good. I'm tired. We went down to the beach and we got a little too sunburned and I'm like exhausted right now, but it was beautiful.
Fun day. Okay.
It's so cool. We just moved to this new place and we have like a 2-minute walk to the beach, and we went down there and we got on jet skis. She's never done jet skis before, so we did that.
Yes, that's awesome. That's awesome. You'll have to tell us about that in a moment. Let's just introduce Bobby Ben. How are you, Bobby?
Hey, everybody.
Can't
How
see
are you
you,
doing?
Bobby. Face the camera.
Hey. I'm on camera. You can't see me?
Yeah, we can see you now.
So, Bobby,
Okay.
it's Bobby's birthday today. Happy birthday, Bobby.
Happy birthday.
That's my brother. That's my brother's birthday. It's my brother's birthday.
Happy birthday.
There's my brother. Thank you, everybody. I really appreciate everyone for showing so much love. Jason, you know I love you all the time. Creek, you know what? It's never a film unless you get chopped in the neck. I'm always grateful to be on a platform like this. So, you know, to have everybody wish me well wishes for my birthday today, it was an amazing moment.
Oh,
yeah.
Wait till you see the video.
So we've got, hopefully we will have another guest or two. We'll see how that goes, right? But
yes, we're waiting for Bill Kilpack, some technical issues, and Meredith Thomas and Kim Estes. You know how it is in the industry. People, have things come up at the last minute, or they're on set and they can't get off set straight away. But if they're here, they're here, and if they're not, because they've got a good reason not. So we understand that. So we just want to talk a little bit about what's been happening since I interviewed Jason and Bobby and Dawn Grabowski and Creek Wilson, all in season 1, and John. Sorry, John. And if they'd like to give an update of what they're doing now, I think we start with ladies first. So Dawn Grabowski, would you like to tell the audience what your current projects are in the industry?
I would be happy. Well, last week I participated in the Easter Seals Disability.
This sound fucking sucks.
Jason.
The sound sucks. I can't hear anything they're saying.
How about now?
Well, we're not saying anything right now.
Breaking up, so I can't hear.
Can you all hear me?
Yeah. Is that any better, Jason?
Okay. I can hear that. Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Good to go.
What happens is that it cuts out where I can't hear like half the sentences you say.
Yeah, I think it might just be the signal there, right?
What am I supposed to do about that?
I think it's your connection.
I think the only
don't worry.
thing we can just only hang in there and see how it goes. But if it's too disturbing, we understand. I mean, if it's too hard to understand what's being said, but
well, it's hard to be a part of the conversation if I can't understand what's going on. You know.
I know sometimes it doesn't work out well. Well, let's see how it goes. Just keep us posted. Let me
We
know.
understand, Jason. It's okay. Okay, Dawn, would you like to finish, please?
Yes, I will. I'll start over. Last week I participated in the 9th annual Easter Seals Disability Film Challenge, and that's one of the reasons why when you came to town I was not able to meet with you, because we were trying to figure out what we were going to do. Basically, you have 5 days to figure out to write, produce, edit, and upload a film, and they give you a genre. And they tell you what props you have to use, and sometimes they tell you lines that you have to use. And the film has 2 minutes or less, and the credit roll is a minute. So we have a film that I sent to you in the chat, and it's called Super Inappropriate because the genre this year was superheroes. So the name of the film is Super Inappropriate. And if you have a chance to go to the Easter Seals Disability YouTube channel, you'll not only have a chance to see mine, but you'll have my film that was done completed in 5 days. I also have to stress that these films were made for $0. That's part of the rules. So there are 95. I believe there are 94 other films that are between 5 and 6 minutes or less. And this starts the social media campaign. So if anybody would like to go to the channel and watch the film directly from the Easter Seals YouTube channel and watch Super Inappropriate, and thumbs up or write a comment, that would really help not awareness of my film, but for other performers with disabilities to be out there and working in trade.
Hi,
So
and I was just
it is and Meredith Thomas just popped on, I think. And
yes.
she was one of the actors in the film as well.
I know. Hello, Meredith. How are you?
Hi. Sorry, I'm back. Let me get in the car. Sorry, I tried to pop on earlier. But can
No, don't worry, Meredith. It's okay. Meredith, we have Dawn Gabalski here. And we have John and Jason London, Creek Wilson, his lovely lady Pamela, Jason London and Rebecca. We've got Bobby, Ben, Bonnie, and Joe. And Dawn was just telling us about, this is Meredith Thomas. She's a lovely lady in the industry and actress. And she's on Lifetime movies and been directing some Lifetime movies. I think I can say that. And Dawn was just saying about the part you were just playing, Meredith.
Oh yes, so that's what I was busy doing. I was in meetings this morning, and then I wanted to get some attention to the little project that Dawn and I did together. It's the first time that I've worked with the Easter Seal Disability Film Challenge, but Dawn's done one other year. But we partnered this year with We Make Movies, and I'm really proud of the little film we made in under 5 days. And so now is all about getting people to have a look at it and bringing awareness to disabled creatives, so people in the industry can, have a look at their talents and find more place for them in the industry.
Absolutely. Yes, and because, Dawn is living proof. She had funding. I'd like her to share a little bit about that funding too, with Christopher Reeve Foundation. And it's very important that everyone has a chance in the industry to show their talents, whether they're disabled or not. They have a talent, and they have as much right to show that out in the world, I think. So please click on the links that Dawn's provided in the chat, so we can share. And is there a page to donate to, Dawn, at all, or Meredith?
It's
I don't think
Oh, go ahead. You
It's like a financial donation.
We just
I
want,
don't think
we're
there's
just-
a financial
we're hoping for lots
donation. It's just finding the Easter seals.
Okay.
Just lots
Okay.
of clicks and shares, if you would,
Finding
helps create the awareness.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We will do that. So so thank you very much for sharing that. Hello. Bonnie, who else is coming in here?
Mr. Estes has joined us.
Kim Estes, hello. How are you, sweetheart?
I am well. Thank you. Thank you for having me. What I feel like I'm in a really special group of people here. This is
You
awesome.
certainly are, Kim Estes. So Kim Estes is an actor and he's also peer group governor for Television Academy. He's an amazing gentleman, and his interview will be the first to come out in the next season, in the first week in May. So Kim, we have Meredith and Dawn Grabowski, as you know. We have John, and he's an ex-veteran. He was on the first season of Chatbox with Sam. And Joe is a special guest of ours from his friends of ours. So Joe is at the top right. And Bonnie, you've spoke to Bonnie on the phone. We have Creek Wilson and his lovely lady, Pamela. He's an actor too in the field, and he was on season 1. And then we've got Bobby Ben, and it's his birthday today, and he's an actor and has also been on season 1. So I'm just going round because this is live, and then I was going to ask a few people to give an update of what they're doing, their current projects in the industry or current projects in their life. And I was going to ask, the next person I was going to ask was Creek Wilson. So Creek,
I'm here.
Sorry, I'm just. So, Creek Wilson, would you please tell us about your current projects that you're doing right now?
Well, I have a lot of NDAs that I had signed, but I will kind of let you. I've got a big Disney movie that I just finished filming and had a big role in it. And I got to work with Lakeith Stanfield, Rosaria Dawson, Owen Wilson, Danny DeVito, Jared Leto, and Tiffany Haddish. Then I just was out in California and filmed another show that's on Adult Swim. So,
oh, cool.
Be on it, and that's NDA. And then I just finished up 3 other movies. One for Netflix, another one that's coming out. Scott Enos, who voices Scooby Doo, he produced a movie, and I got to be in it as a lead actor. And so I've been very fortunate over the last 4 or 5 months. Been real busy.
You have had a lot going on. I've been watching all of your travels and excitement.
Oh, yes. I've enjoyed every minute of it.
I know. I said, look at Creek go. There was one project after another, and the pilot seasons. And I see that Brian Wilson just posted something out today. I didn't know whether you were going to be involved. Not Brian Wilson. Billy was just posting something on Facebook.
Oh, yeah,
today.
he was. That's right.
And I will say that I had to turn down a big role in 1883 because of my Disney contract.
Yeah. And what else? I can't see that because that chat's coming up there. Can you hear us, Creek?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
I can hear you.
I thought you were still talking. So, so Joe, what's going on with you these days?
Not a lot. So since the last time we talked, and since the last time I was in the interview with Corin, I decided to take on more of a teaching role in my church. So that's kind of exciting. That's been taking up quite a lot of my weekends. And other than that, just focusing on my faith, my family, and focusing on my friends.
Oh, and you're such a good guy. So he's got a beautiful granddaughter, actually. She comes on the Zoom. She comes on the Zooms with us because we have a few Zooms. And and she's always sitting there, and she's so lovely. So John, what's going on with you? John Grist is actually Rebecca's brother, which is Jason.
Brother and elder.
Son brother-in-law.
He's your elder. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I'm the elder advisor. Nothing much. I'm continuously working on my trading. That's kind of what I've been doing, which is going to be a reason behind a lot of the financing for the season 1 stuff I discussed with you as far as the YouTube. I have a big trip I'm planning probably the end of summer into the fall. I'm going to be heading out into Arizona, doing a lot of solo hiking, kayaking to Colorado, and I'm going to kind of be doing a fish hook of travel where I'm going to be vlogging and drone shots and all kinds of stuff from Arizona all the way up to Idaho, Utah, Montana, Wyoming, Colorado. So I'm going to do a bunch of adventurous stuff between the summer and fall. And then in turn, once I get it all edited, that'll probably be the initial launch of what I'm trying to do on YouTube.
Okay.
That's going to be awesome.
That's going to be awesome. Please keep us updated on that on Facebook.
As long as I don't go missing in the superstition.
No, don't do that.
Yeah.
So John is an ex-veteran, so much respect to him too. Pamela, I always see you on Facebook. You're a world of support for Creek Wilson, and I think that's amazing. So have you got anything you'd like to share?
No, not really. I didn't think ahead of time.
You've been all shy.
Well, I'm glad you could come on. I'm excited to see you. We've talked so much on Facebook, but there you are. So that's cool.
In the flesh, also almost behind the screen.
I just had her on here because she makes me look good.
Yeah. So I'm going to go to Bobby now, and then Kim and Meredith. Sorry, first, and then Kim. So Bobby, it's Bobby's birthday today. Happy birthday! We love you.
Happy birthday!
Yes.
So Bobby, what's your current projects?
Happy
Please do
birthday.
share. I know you're not shy. Wait for the video.
What's my current project? So my current project, I've actually have probably about 6 current projects. I just got finished shooting a play last month called "Your Girlfriend Needs to Mind Her Own Business."
No,
That's always true.
Oh my goodness, we lost him.
Oh,
Okay. Texting Bonnie.
Oh, I'm sure he's coming right back.
Right.
Let me see.
Okay, so Kim,
Well, we'll come back to that.
would you like to share your current projects that you're doing now? Because I did interview you last week. Meredith is gone.
Meredith's gone?
Oh, no,
No,
she's there. She's just not on screen.
Oh, okay. Well,
Okay, so Kim Estes, would you please like to share your current project? This is your life.
Okay, so first of all, yeah, I'll share my current project with. As you mentioned, I'm a newly elected governor of the Television Academy for the Performers Group, thanks to Meredith Thomas. Without her support, that would not have been possible. And second thing, I just finished shooting an episode of 911, which will air in the next couple of weeks. It's a season finale. And currently working on a couple of other things to be discussed, but I'm enjoying it and finding it most fulfilling and taking it right to the edge.
You're awesome. He is, and he's an amazing gentleman. Did you bring your girlfriend to the show today?
Yeah, I did. She's right here. She's around the corner.
Can we look at her?
Yeah, you can.
Come on.
Hang on, I gotta call her up.
She's all shiny and clean.
I have a little sister of that girlfriend. It's the lapel pin that's given to the newly elected governors of the Television Academy.
That's so great.
That's her big sister right here.
We also have Bill with us now, Sam.
Yes, Bill. Hi. So, okay, well, Bill, I'll introduce Bill Kilpack. He's a writer, and we'll be speaking with him in a moment. Bill, Creek Wilson, Kim Estes, as you know, Dawn Grabowski is an actress in the industry. We have John Grist, he's an ex-veteran. We have Joe Williamson, and he's a good friend of ours. He's an amazing gentleman, and you know Bonnie and you know me. And Bill Kilpack is an amazing author, and he's got some projects going on right now, which I'm not talking about. That's up to him. NCA, you know, and things like that. But it's an amazing project. I can't wait for you all to hear about it, which is not Chatbox with Sam. It's something else. But at the moment, we're going to talk to Kim. Kim Estes. So would you like to share how you got the Emmy and how long it took for the award to actually be presented in the film?
Well, yeah, it was for a short form series that I did called Dicks, about two detectives, and I played their boss. And we were definitely the underdogs in that whole process, which it's done. So don't give up. Do not let things deter you, and don't let it stray you from the path saying that you can't do it. Just get out there and get some support around you, like Don Grabowski, who likes to talk a lot, Meredith Thomas, who is just the person that you want to be in the foxhole with for a whole host of reasons, and people like her in the industry, Stacey O'Connell, Marbury. Those people are just invaluable when it comes to being in the trenches and going up against the big guys. So don't give up.
Absolutely. Yes. And I've met Kim in person, and I will be again. So he's a lovely gentleman. And you can check out everybody's IMDb's. Creek Wilson's got an IMDb. Dawn Grabowski's got an IMDb. Meredith, Bobby does. And Kim Estes certainly does. And as I said, his interview will be out the first week in May. Kim Estes will be. And Bill Kilpack is also on the show for the next season. So, Bill.
I have something real quick. Bobby is trying to get back in. He had a problem with his phone, so he's switching to another device. And Jason and Rebecca had to go, technical issues, and they can't make it work. So, but they thanked us, and they're very sorry.
Okay, what about Meredith?
Meredith is not here. We'll see what's going on with that.
I'll text her.
Okay. So, shall we continue? Who's next?
Yes. So we're going to continue with Bill Kilpack. And Bill Kilpack is an author. He wrote The Crown Prince and a lot of other books. But I just heard a noise. I didn't know where that noise was coming from. So, Bill, would you like to introduce yourself and let everybody in the room and the audience know what you're doing?
Yeah, my name is Bill Kilpack. I write under W.D. Kilpack III. I have 4 novels published that 3 of them are epic fantasy, and 1 of them is a sci-fi novella. 1 of them is Crown Prince that she mentioned, Order of Light. The 2 that just came out in December, which I don't recommend releasing 2 books in the same month to anyone, but Demon Seed and Paleface. And I've been winning some awards that was pretty cool. I just got the Book Fest award a week or so ago, and that was pretty cool. What else is interesting? Things are going to fall off my desk here because I just moved stuff. One of the things that in some of the stuff I write is that there's sort of a wrestling bent in places, and I wrestled for 12 years. I made the Pan Am team in Greco-Roman. I didn't get to go. I separated my shoulder, and the guy who went in my spot got a silver, and that haunts me to this day. But anyway, not sure how much we want to. I could just talk about myself all night, but
well, we'll just take turns.
Well, you will see me posting out about a project called Safe Harbor Films. Not the company, sorry, Safe Harbor Films. So just ask people to look out for that for information. And if you want to go to the website is being built. It's not finished yet. It's just being built. But there'll be lots of information coming out about that shortly. So, and Bill Kilpack is the writer on that project.
Yeah, I'm a producing partner.
An amazing one too. Very epic.
Thank you.
So, you're welcome. So, has anybody else got anything to say?
Yes. But hold on real quick. Just hold on.
John. That could get entertaining. What's the
I do have Bill's book.
Katso has come in as well.
Right.
Just so you know.
Okay.
He's in the
Hello,
chat.
Kat. Is the lap coming here?
Being that I'm a veteran, the veteran lineage runs far in my family, all the way back to the Revolutionary War and whatnot. And I was always the little guy, the little 4-year-old boy going out in the woods. My dad teaching me how to track, the little Ranger tab. That's why when I went in, I wanted to be an Army Ranger. So, my dad's been like a hero to me. And there's so many things I can look back on that, he taught me or instilled in me that maybe I didn't listen to too much in my early 20s. But as I've become an older man, I appreciate the knowledge and things that he's given. But anyway, so I'm going to plug something for him. This is my father's book. It's called,
all right.
Yes. Called My Last War, a Vietnam Veterans Tour in Iraq. A lot of people don't know, but my father was an officer in Vietnam. And he had some breaks in service. And it was actually during my time in service that I talked him into going back in to complete his time. So he ended up going back into the reserves. So while he was an active police officer, detective, he was still in the reserves, and he volunteered and went over to Iraq in 2003. So he ended up writing this book that's called My Last War, a Vietnam Veteran Tour in Iraq. You can find it on Amazon, and it's by Charles M. Grist. So just wanted
fantastic.
That's awesome. I remember Rebecca mentioning that too. So that's awesome.
Well, he won. He actually won an award. Was flown out to Hollywood. He won a Florida Writers Association award, and he's won some awards for his. He has a fictional series that he's working on. That's basically based on an ex-special ops soldier that's mixed with like a Indiana Jones kind of vibe. So he's working on a fictional series with that. But he's met a lot of people out there. He was doing a lot of every month he was sending articles back that were published in the Orlando Sentinel while he was over there. So he got a lot of good video footage. And he basically was an NCO in charge of General Davison's security detail in the Green Zone, which is all of Baghdad. So, but my hero, my pops. So I just want to.
Oh, bless you.
John, they're asking in the chat what the full name of the book is. So I'm going to type it in. Can you repeat it for me?
Yeah, it's called My Last War. A Vietnam Veterans Tour in Iraq.
Awesome.
So in the book, it discusses the differences of obviously coming home during the era of Vietnam, coming home from war, and how a lot of society looked at soldiers coming back compared to the welcoming back during this most recent Middle Eastern conflict. So you get to see both sides of it, and it does show a lot of pictures and discussions on things that were in the Vietnam time frame, and obviously in Iraq in 2003. So.
Horrific time as well. So huge respect goes out to all the veterans out there that put their time in, and I hope they get taken better care of. That's my take on it. So in the world, from every country, let's look after these veterans that put their time in and make sure they got a home and they got food and they're respected for what they've done. So even, I'm a great advocate for peace, but you know, you have to give respect where respect's due, right?
Yes, yes.
No, Kim Estes was he said he was on a ship in the naval. He's not here right now, but yeah, for quite a few years.
There he is.
No,
Kim, please tell people. Here you are, my darling. Please tell people about your past with your.
Yeah, I went to the Merchant Marine Academy in Vallejo, California, and upon exit, I got my engineering degree and also my certification by the Coast Guard to sail on ships. But I also took my commission in the United States Navy as a lieutenant in reserves at the same time, and then stayed in the reserves for 5.5 years, and then sailed on oil tankers for 14 years, and then came ashore and started doing shoreside stuff. But that's my service, that's my commitment, and I truly honor all those who have served and who will serve.
Amen.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Respect to you too, Kim. And you know what? Everybody I've interviewed, as on my shows, I'm trying to show how we're familiar yet uniquely different. And everyone that came on, it doesn't matter your background, if you're in the industry or if you're not, how we are all similar yet uniquely different. We all go through great times in life. We all go through tragic times in life. And it's not when you fall down, but when you get back up that matters. You know, that's what defines you and how you treat other people. Mm-hmm. And I try to always promote kindness. We all have bad times in our life. Most people have, you know, we were not quite ourselves, and forgiveness is a great attribute too. You know, when we've all said something we don't mean. Just saying in its Irish way, because you know, foot in the mouth followed by the.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'd never do that.
Well, I've just done a video for Bobby and I put my foot in my mouth followed by the whole leg, and I just left it in there because I thought you'd all have a laugh when he comes back. He's not in there.
No, but he's probably watching it.
Maybe.
No, I'm still speaking with him. He's trying to get back in, actually.
Hey guys, I gotta.
Oh, there he is.
I appreciate you having me back on. I gotta take off and handle something.
All right.
All right.
Take it easy. Thanks for being here, John. Come back if you want. We'll be here a little while.
Will do.
Okay.
I just wanted to thank you, John. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you. Of course.
Speak to you soon.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. So I just wanted to
there's Bobby.
A big respect as well to Creek. Creek was a single dad and raised his daughter by himself, mainly, right? Creek.
Yeah, that was like going through the Vietnam War.
Right.
Especially in the teenage time, right?
When she turned 13, y'all women turn into witches.
Not telling everybody about us.
Now listen here, Mr. Wilson.
That's the magic number. And then y'all finally settle down about night.
Well, you know what I said to Bonnie? I said, you know, someone has your children. And then, because I've raised 3, you know. So someone has your children, and in the middle of the night, they're abducted by aliens and then left with a teenager. That's it. That's what happens.
Yes.
But I was always myself too. So
my grandfather used to say that as soon as they become a teenager, they become a pinhead moron. And I never thought it was true, but to Creek's point, when my first daughter turned 13, there was almost an immediate change overnight, right? And I'm like, who are you? What have you done with my daughter? Right? Just it was amazing.
And you know, at 13, before 13, I could slap my daughter around and she'd slap back. At 13, I could look at her and she'd start crying.
Oh,
tears.
You don't mean literally slap her around, right?
No, I did not slap her around.
You're such a gentle guy. I couldn't believe it. Well, you know what? She did ask you, she did mention about you being an actor, right? That was her inspiration.
That was her. This was her idea. My life,
It
my
was.
second phase of life was her idea.
Oh, and look at you now. You've got so many projects coming up. Bobby Ben!
He's back.
Yeah, I'm actually back. I got to end it on my phone eventually, but I
So
got it on my
back
laptop.
from outer space.
All right, perfect.
So, Bobby, it's your turn to talk. The floor is yours. Please do continue.
Perfect timing. Okay, hold on. Let me see. All right. How's that?
Well, there was an echo.
Almost. You got two devices on?
Yeah, hold on. I'm getting rid of one of them. Hold on.
Okay. That'll do the trick.
I was like, hearing my voice first time is bad enough.
All right.
Oh, my goodness.
There you go. Oh, wait a minute.
He's frozen.
Well,
What's going on?
the echo stopped.
Is solar flares today, Bonner?
No, it looks like he was trying to pause the one, but maybe lost his signal again. He had a problem with his phone, so.
Okay, Dawn, could you I know, Dawn, could you tell a little bit of the Christopher Reeve story that you shared on your interview about how he helped you, please?
Well, I was the proud recipient of the Christopher Reeve Acting Scholarship a while ago, couple decades ago. And well, when Christopher became injured, decided he wanted to sing for performers with disabilities, and he became aware of community. So he had an acting scholarship competition, and I won the competition. So I won. At the time, it was $5,000. I don't know what if it's still $5,000, but I won $5,000, and with money, I created my first project, which was my one-woman autobiographical play, and it was about my journey coming from the East Coast and coming to California and starting my career and some of the challenges that I had first when I first came in town, because it wasn't as inclusive and diversified as it is now, and things like the Easter Seal Film Challenge did not exist. You know, that's only been in existence for 9 years. So over the years, I've had to deal with a lot of people and try to convince them that, you know, I'm just because I walk well, just because I use crutches and or wheelchair because I have cerebral palsy, doesn't mean I can't be that person in the bank or that friend or that sister or that daughter, because that's what I am, and I do run errands and do live a life. So to be a quote unquote disabled. So I know that this is a big mission during his lifetime, create, you know, to make awareness for people with disabilities. And I think he really put a face to people with disabilities, because he was, I used to think Superman was but he really was Superman, because when they couldn't put Super together, it brought awareness that he may not have wanted towards his life, but he had such grace and such dignity. And I believe in the last 10 years of his life, when he sustained, to be wrong on the figure, but I think he raised over $100 for people with spinal cord injuries and disabilities. So I think that what we had talked about during our interview.
And also, Dawn is a comedian. She's done quite a lot. We can't call it stand-up comedy, can we, Dawn? What was you calling it? You said it's stand-up comedy, but
yeah, I call it. I'm gonna sit down comedy because I'm not qualified to stand. Yes, I'm gonna sit down comedy because I'm not qualified to stand. Normally, I usually have a picture that I use for my background platform, so I can't show you my picture of me flying over the Hollywood sign, holding on my wheelchair and crutches. Yeah. Like I don't know how to display that on this particular, but that's the picture that I typically use.
Yeah, I think it is on the interview when I interviewed.
It's very obvious. I have.
Yeah, we do.
You know, yeah, I remember we had trouble with the platform, and then we switched. We did the interview twice, I believe.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was when we Bonnie and I decided to use this other platform, which I won't mention, but then we decided not to.
Yeah, sure did.
Because it just wasn't working. We didn't have a good relationship, you know. It was too much of a conflict going on there. But anyway, so yes. What else? Bobby, put your menu down. What's he doing?
It was not a menu, it was that book. It was Wacky Wednesday.
Dr. Seuss. Yes.
It was a Dr. Seuss book. Yes. Yes. Listen,
Bobby,
let me tell you a quick story. All right, listen, let me tell you a quick story. This book was how I learned to read. Because he didn't like me very much. She kept telling me to go read books. So I picked this book up every single time. And she said, "How was your book?" It was crazy. She said, "What was crazy about it?" I'm like, "Everything. It only happens on Wednesday." And she keeps saying, and she would never ask what book I read. So I would just keep reading the same book over and over again. She said, "Well, what was interesting in this book?" There were shoes on the wall. I said, there was people walking with no clothes on. There was who's everywhere. And my dad looked at me and says, okay. The kids finally hit rock bottom. So finally one day she said, "What book were you reading?" And I said, "I was reading Wacky Wednesday by Dr. Seuss." My mom nearly lost it. Okay, so let me get back to the projects I have real quick. Right now I got 3 plays I'm contracted to do. So I finished one. I'm on my second play. It's called Mama Knows Best. My third play is called Woman's Intuition. In April, I have Adam Sandler. We shot that all last year. In May or June, I'm back in Biloxi to film a film that I really can't talk about because I already signed paperwork on it. But it's actually with a good actor. That's that. In the summertime, I have a movie called Secrets out from the person who's been writing all my plays. So I start filming with him. And I know it seems like I do a lot of plays. I think I do. I like plays. I love filming. I got to do filming all day long. But plays like homework. Plays are like instant gratification because it's not like camera work because on camera you mess up and cut and back to one and starting again. But what the moment that the curtains open, if you mess it, fix it. So fix it as you go along. So I kind of doing plays. I think the moment I got back into doing plays, it's been great. Now this play I play a crackhead. Yes, I play a crackhead. It's amazing. My last play, I played a husband who was cheating on his wife. My next play, a pimp. So I just look at writes all this stuff. I'm like, really? He said, "But you're a character actor, and you make everything funny to what you do." So I kind of love doing that. And with Adam Sandler's movie we shot last year, when we shot Hustle, we shot this in the COVID was teetering. We shot this movie with Jalil White, Fat Joe, Rob Schneider, half the Philadelphia 76ers. Oh my God, the list goes on and on. So I look forward to that coming out on Netflix. And it's 2 months away. So I know it's a whole lot. And I still work my 9 to 5.
Have to add that to my list of all the movies
with my all-time crew. So
I'm jealous of you, Bob.
I don't get enough of it. So Oh no, I'm jealous of you.
Like,
don't you dare
what was it like,
be jealous of me. I'm jealous of you.
What was it like, Creek, to work with Bobby on set of Blackwater Blues?
To get the
I'll tell you what, you see that man right there down in the lower corner? He's about this big right now, but in real life, he's a giant. Rough me up. Played a biker. Played a biker. And a mean biker. And roughed me up.
I know.
You got pushed around a few times. That's all I know.
Well, that's what happens, isn't it?
You know what? I will say.
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
All right.
We've got 11. We have 11 seconds
I
delay
will
going
say,
on.
I've enjoyed my time meeting and working with Bobby. True professional. He's a nurse, or he's in the medical field, and my daughter's a nurse. And so he had some nice, pointers for me to give to her, and invited her to follow him on Facebook to kind of see how his world is in the nursing. And she's a travel nurse.
Nice.
So it's so much fun being a travel nurse.
Great man.
Oh,
you know what? I gotta say, I want to say that. I want to say that working with this great man was interesting because he got abused so much on set, and it wasn't personal. It wasn't personal. I mean,
it is personal.
There was one scene that. Listen, there was one scene that I swore we were gonna put him inside the trunk of the car, and then they was like, "Nah, that won't work. We can't stick him in the trunk of the car." And Ben was like, "That kind of would work." I'm like, "No, because you know what? I don't want to say when he came out he was not saying, nah, let's not keep him in the trunk of the car." But it was a great time to work with him because our scene, matter of fact, our scene was the first scene of that day. Shoot,
that was the comic
when
store.
We shot. It was good, and I was so grateful. Yeah, that was a comic store. That was the first scene to get out the way. I was so happy done. But to be honest with you, it's great to work with great talent and Creek talent.
Thank you, sir.
Absolutely. And he's still going on. I want everybody to wave to the people that are watching and commenting in the comments. Hello, Lap Fam, everyone. Is KZ there? KZ.
He is.
Who else is
signal
there?
was not allowing him to stay in the video, but he is still there.
Can you tell me who's there, please, Bonnie, so we can mention them?
Yep, everyone is here that you can see on screen. So we've got Joe still, Creek and Pamela.
No,
Dawn.
I mean in the chat.
Oh yeah, sure.
Who's
so
there?
KZ, we have Tina, we have Melissa, we have Jessica. Hi, Jessica.
Yes. Hi, Jessica.
KZ. Rachel was in here, but I haven't seen her in a little while, so I'm not
She's
sure.
working. Yeah, she's doing.
Katso is in here.
Hello, Katso, you mischievous cat, you.
Julie had to go, but she was here. Latvian Julie, not my daughter Julie. And then I think that's it right now, unless we have quiet people not speaking up. We'll see.
Well, hello everyone, the Lat Fam. Thank you for showing up, and I appreciate you being here and listening to everybody. So you've been a huge support to Chatbox with Sam and Bonnie and I, and everybody on social media, because that's where we all met, and it does make a difference. You can form relationships online which are meaningful and lasting, and I didn't think you could ever do that, but it can happen. So I appreciate you all. So Kim Esther, who else wants to talk? Bill, do you want to talk?
Sure, give me a topic.
Kim is here.
Well, I'm going to tell my story when y'all ready.
Oh, sorry.
Well, Bobby, before you tell the story, I've got to know. You were telling us about all these roles you play, pimp, crack addict. You're not a method actor, are you?
You tell your story,
Really?
Bobby. Yes, you.
Actually, I am a method actor.
I think he wants to know exactly how in character you get.
How in character do
the
you get?
funniest thing about being an actor. What was that?
He wants to know exactly how deeply you go into character getting ready.
Oh my God!
Actually,
you read everything from back to front.
It's an amazing process. I got to tell you the truth. I do my scripts. When I do any scripts that I do, I honestly learn lines. I develop my character 2 days before the production. So
it's like if you can't learn your lines, you love this character. And for me, a character has to be someone fierce, someone strong. But dialogue is amazing. It helps the character. Now, through this character being this crackhead, to me, delivering my first dialogue, I'm looking like, how do you want me to deliver it? And the director said, well, so I'm like, oh, okay. So I started looking up Samuel Jackson when he did drugs. I mean, when he did drugs on Jungle. Started looking up all these other people and how they played. And then once I did that, I started to build character through all that. So that was the easy part. The thing with me, I take true life and bring my true life into character. Anyone who knows me knows I have the worst of plane. Flying and planes are not my thing. And I said this to Bonnie earlier. The best plane episode I ever had was coming to film Blackwater Blues. So it snowed in Philly. I booked my plane. I had one plane trip to get from Philly to New Orleans. So it snowed. My boss says to me, "You're not going to make it. I promise you they cancel." I'm like, "No, they're not canceling." So they're looking on the screen and they didn't cancel. I said, "I'm flying out." So they canceled my trip, but said, "Don't worry, we're going to get you there." They booked me to Miami. 24 degrees is what I left in Philly. I'm in thermal. I'm in a pair of jeans. I got 3 shirts on. I have hats, gloves, and everything. I mean, I look like a damn dark-skinned snowman. Now, as I'm flying on the plane, we reached Miami. Okay? We reached Miami, and the plane's circling around looking for a darn parking spot. And I'm looking at the clock because I have to get to my next plane. There ain't no way in the world I'm going to pull this. So we finally land. We finally dock and everything. And I think our docking station was let's just say E31. I had to get to D1. And as I come off the plane, the guy said to me, "Hey, listen, no offense. In your present condition, I don't think you're going to make it." I said, "What am I, pregnant?" And he says, "It's no way in the world. You're a little chubby." So in my head, I got this O.J. Simpson commercial, him jumping over Hertz bags and over her car and everything, and he's gonna make it. I'm O.J. Simpson. I don't know, it's a bad reference, but Simpson. I'm sitting up here slow running because in my present condition, running is not my thing. As I get there, I see all these carts, and I'm trying to stop people over there. Every time I would see somebody, nope, no, hell no, and so I finally make it. I finally get, and then the woman says, "Oh, I'm sorry, you're a minute late. They closed the door, plane's boarded." I'm like, "I really hate y'all." So I said, "Okay, what do I do next?" She says, "I need you to go back up 32. I'm like, "You got to be kidding me. I just walked. I swear a pound of water is off of me." I get up there, and the first thing the woman says to me, "Tell me your story." My story? I said, "You guys have flown around and circled the darn airport looking for a parking space. I don't know what y'all do, but stop doing it." So she says, "We're going to do. You're going to stop and not plan to spend the night in Miami." That wasn't the game. Be out until 1:30. Got to be in New Orleans by a certain time. That's it. I got a 6 a.m. Whatever, I'll take it. She gives me she gives me the voucher for the hotel, voucher for the cab, and I'm furious. I said, "Just tell me where to go. I'm done." I walk outside. No lie, I can't tell you this is a lie, but 85 degrees hit me. I'm sweating. I got sweat dripping down the balls. It's so hot. I mean, literally hot, that I'm sitting up here saying to myself, "Why, baby Jesus, why?" And I'm mad because the 2 cabs sitting over there at me because I look like the snowman melting. So I said, "Look, get to my hotel." And the guy says, "Okay." I said, "Which cab?" I said, "There's a yellow and blue cab. I don't care. I got to go." So I go with the voucher and I give the guy the voucher. He said, "Hold on, partner." He said, "I can't feed my kids on voucher. That's $24. Like, you didn't even start the cab yet. Pay him this $24. I'm still mad. I get to the hotel and I simply said to this lady, I need a 5 o'clock wake up call because I got to be at the airport. I have a plane that leaves at 6. She said, no problem, Mr. Ben, no problem. For dinner that night, because I couldn't have dinner, I had strawberry ice cream from Haagen-Dazs. I don't know what they do in Miami with $7 Haagen-Dazs. That's some BS. Okay, that's horrible. One, it didn't taste good. I had that little small baby. I'm a big guy. Do you know where that baby spoon really went? It broke. So I had to wait till it melt to just do like this. I was already mad. So I pissed off. I couldn't sleep because I didn't know whether to turn the air on or the heat because I'm coming from 24 degrees. So mad. I wake up waiting for this phone call at 5 o'clock. So at 4:58, I'm awake. I'm just laying there. She gonna call. She gonna call. She ain't call. All right, I'm mad. I got dressed. I went downstairs and I kept hitting the bell. Nothing. She finally comes out 6-7 minutes later. What happened to my wake-up call? Oh, I was asleep. Oh, how are you asleep on the job? I said, you know what? I just need a cab. Or behold, picking me up, the same one from last night. And I said, I know, you don't take the voucher. I got it. $24 more. Because I have 2 vouchers, that's almost $50. It's still with me today. I get to TSA and the guy looks at me. He said, stop. I know the procedure already. My bag's already in Louisiana. Don't even worry about it. That's cool. I got no front underwear. I couldn't brush my teeth. It was so horrible. It was just mad. Finally, as I get on the plane at 6 a.m., we get to Dallas, which is now 18 degrees because they had a freaking frozen storm. Mm-hmm. I'm mad because what did I do? I left in my gloves inside Miami Hotel. Now I'm going to be a half frozen guy in Dallas. We get to, I say, I'm going to just go grab something to eat. I grab something to eat. Lo and behold, when they tell you have an hour before your next flight, is not really an hour before flight. It's more like 32 minutes because you still got to board all this other crap. I ate my sandwich as fast as I possibly could. I finally get in line, and she said, you know, you're the last one. And I said, that's the story of my life. So I finally get to Louisiana. I meet up with Ben. So me and Ben eat today. Ben says to me, what's wrong, Slim? Yeah, I said, that's the problem. I said, I'm sure it's Slim because I really didn't get a chance to eat. I said, I got on 2 planes. I was only supposed to be on 1. I was really mad. I cried a whole lot. And yes, I'm not ashamed to say I cried. I cried. It was horrible. By the time we got to Louisiana, I still get my bag. And what does this guy say when I went to the luggage claim? What color is your bag? I look over it. There's thousands of black bags. I said, no offense when I tell you this, it's a black bag. He says, is your name on it? Yeah, of course my name's on it. He said, what's my name? I said, Ben. He says, that the name we're going with? Yeah, so. I've had a rough moment. It was the worst 24 hours of pain I've ever had. He says, if you see your bag, get it. Say what?
I get the gist that you're mad.
He said that if you see your bag, go get it. I said, if I see my bag, go get it. Do you work here? He said, yeah, go get your bag. I'm like, motherfucker. So I go grab my bag. He said, how do I know it's yours? I don't know. I said, no, I'm going to magically write my name on it. Here it is. And he opens it up. He said, it is yours. I said, I hate y'all. I really hate y'all. And what airline was it you asked? I'm happy that you asked. It was American. I hate American Airlines. One, I can't fit in the seatbelt. The seatbelt is not designed for us guys. You should know. Not for us, because when we had the oldest plane, the American Eagle, the arms rubbed my thighs. They hurt. I felt like I had cramps. It was that time of the month. I don't know why it happened, but it did. I begged every time now I had to fly Delta because Delta is more nicer to me. I asked this one lady extension belt. She said, if you lost some weight, you wouldn't have to worry about this belt. I said, you know what? I'm cool. And that's not in my first time flying there where I flew through the hurricane. That was amazing because
that was a tornado.
Flying through the hurricane, I swore this was the day I'm finally going to meet death. Huh?
It was a tornado.
Bonnie?
Tornado.
It was a tornado, right?
Yeah.
So I flew through the tornado the worst day because I never flew in a long time to figure out what a layover really meant. I'm sitting here, I'm like, oh my God, this watch doesn't work. And because it was the longest layover ever. We got on this plane. I've talked to Ben. I've talked to Corin. I said, I'm on my way down there. Corin was there. He waited for me. Nothing happened. Ben Slim, catch a cab. I get on this cab. I don't know what y'all do in Gulfport, Mississippi. I think y'all just magnetize the decals onto any bus or car you got. I get to this guy, said, hey, I need to go to the cannery. He said, oh, well, sure, on in. You can actually come on with me. Hey, have a sit up front. Red flag. No offense. It tells you sit up front.
Meanwhile, Bonnie and I were waiting for him in the cannery, weren't we, Bobby?
So yeah, hold on. I'm sitting there, right? And everything is going through my head. I'm sitting up front, my bag's in the back, and I'm like, Lord, if you love me, don't let me die here. You can let me die off the plane, but not here. So we're driving, it's dark, it's pitch black, it's 1 a.m. in the morning. You sure you want to go there? I'm like, yeah, I sure is going to go here. And he's talking to me. He said, have you ever had gator before? I'm like, can we change the subject? I don't want to talk about food because I want to get to the cannery. And I said, Earl, if this might not be the place I need to go, but if it is, give me a minute. I want to make sure. Earl said, no problem. Anything you need. Oh, okay. I went in. I seen Bonnie and that. Earl was gone. I think Earl and I didn't know. Because by the time we got in there, I felt like I can breathe a little. But do you ever get that notice that when you in the wrong place, everyone stares at you? Because I was there and I think everyone's eyes was on top of me. Wait, hold on. It was so funny because when they said, what do you want to drink? I said ginger ale, and the guy looked at me like, really? Real? Like that. I just want ginger ale. Don't put nothing else extra in it. I mean, I had so much ginger ale that night I had to go to the bathroom, but I couldn't tell nobody. I had to wait until it was time for us to leave. But I always tell people Mississippi was always my favorite to go. And because not only because it was my first place I went, but it was because I have the best stories in the world because it happens to me. Everyone can't wait for Mississippi or Biloxi because I always have the miracle of stuff happen. So I now leave a day before I'm supposed to go anywhere. Anywhere. I leave one day before flight M180 happens. I'm already on the next plane. It's not going to happen that
destination.
day. That's my
right.
life.
You must admit the last time you went to Pensacola,
I'm just saying.
You got a good flight.
Mm-hmm.
So that was a good experience. Coming to Florida, Pensacola, last
Can I
month.
say two things, and I have to go because my battery is going down.
Okay.
So the first
Look what you did to his battery.
Yeah.
Bobby.
So, to answer Joe's question, yes, he's really a method actor because after that trip, he took it out on me on film. Number two, I was on American Airlines last week.
It's all your fault.
Here you go. And it was big 3 sumo wrestlers sitting in 3 seats, and we had to lock arms like this to be comfortable.
Oh my God. But you know how I feel.
See, if I want an adventure, listen, I need to fly with Bobby.
Absolutely.
True. Although his last couple of
so
flights have been better.
Actually, I've refused to fly on the plane with Bobby. I just meet him there.
You know what? Listen, the story is never catch Spirit or Frontier because your life will never be. But if you catch American Airlines, get a pencil and paper because you got a story. If you get on Delta, you got feet room kids. The last kid when I flew on Delta, the kid said to me, "Hey, who's your daddy?" I don't know. I'm not your daddy. Who's gonna ask me who's my daddy? Mother said, looking for a new dad. Well, I am not it. and this kid was serious. He was like, "You look big enough to be my daddy." I am not your daddy.
Oh, that was a melt in my heart.
Your mama. Never sit with a kid who has more gas than the. Never sit with a person, never sit with a little kid who has more flatulence than the old lady sitting next to you. Because the whole time I swore it was her letting the gas loose, it was this little kid, and he was like a trumpet. It was just everywhere. Just I'm like, dude, seriously. And then the mother kept saying, the mother says, you know what? It's probably the zucchini he had. You knew he was getting on this damn airplane, and you fed him zucchini. And every time the problem, nope. Do you want water? Nah, that maybe. I don't want water because I got to hold my nose. So, you know, my adventures on airplanes are the most. If you want to fly, trust me, never sit in the front because you'll see it coming. Always sit in the back so you can hit the send button.
Actually, you're supposed to sit right behind the wing, but if you're going to go down, you're going to go down anyway. You're not going to know about it. That's my. I'm
gonna know about it. That's why I sit in the back.
Okay, bye, Craig and Kayla. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. And I know Dawn.
See you.
Thank you, Creek. Love you. Love to see you all over Facebook
see
as well.
Creek.
Next time I'm in by Ocean Springs on Mississippi.
We'll be on set again, buddy.
You got it. I'm waiting on it.
We'll see you soon.
We'll be
Billy Miller's
again, bud.
Billy Miller's doing a movie right now that Colin wrote, so you want to hit him up. Just saying. Anyway, so Dawn and Bill,
somebody's life.
It's your life, and would you like to say? Because I know Dawn, you got an interview. What time's your interview, sweetheart?
Probably around 6 o'clock. I gotta get some PR stuff out.
Okay.
About the film challenge.
Oh, nice. Well, I'll be looking out for your posts on Twitter and Facebook, and then I'll share them as well.
And we also have the link there in the chat on YouTube.
Yes.
Yeah, it has to go through the official channel for the vote to count.
Yep.
Okay,
so that's a direct link to the channel, so that should work for you.
Can you repost that link for the new people? Hello, Sam. Hello.
Sure.
Everybody. Hello, Tony Angelo. Tony A.
Thank you so much.
Is on the chat as well. I'm a publicist for Tony and Bill Kilpack on Safe.
Is Tony in there? I haven't seen Tony.
He's in there. So I thought, yes, he's sent some compliments. He's in.
He's viewing.
He's been watching the whole time. Yeah.
Wonderful.
So hello, Tony. Bill, say hello to Tony.
He texted me a time or two, so yeah.
Yeah, he's texted me too. So that's Safe Harbor Films. So yes, he's the. I won't say too much. You know, NDA. So, but at least we can mention it. Look out for that. SafeHarborFilms.com. You can go to the website. So, Bill, would you like to speak? Have you got anything to say before we say goodnight?
Well, I've enjoyed doing this.
I just want to say this.
Yeah.
One last thing. I want to say one thing. The most important thing about this wonderful chat box for Little Sam, I want to say the most important thing is Sam brings together family. Sam brings together friends. Sam makes stuff happen when Sam don't think she makes stuff happen. And the more important part out of that Sam does is Sam kills me with her little British accent. And every time I hear Sam talk, I have to go back to this accent because I don't know how she does it so well. And because I pray every day I roll that I have to do a British accent. And I keep praying every day because I know who I'm going to go to get lessons from. and when I need a spot of tea, I'm going to Sam. Or if I need some chai tea, I'm going to Sam. When I need to find a person with a small dress that don't really fit, I'm going to Sam. When I truly need someone.
What about fish and chips?
Fish and chips. You got fish and chips.
Listen, I'm just going to say two more things. I'm just going to say these last two things. If someone ever makes you mad, 9 times out of 10 is Sam. But I've learned that Sam, when Sam makes you mad, she makes you think about life. Because I'm gonna tell you, we was driving. I was mad. Sam, I'm gonna just come on out and tell you the truth. I am, and every time you lucky we didn't ride over that guardrail because I had Bonnie in the car. And I kept saying, you lucky Jesus loves me. You know what? I'm not gonna be mad because Bonnie kept giving me that look. And I kept saying, we good. We're good. But in all that, it made me better. It made me so much better, Sam, because I had to find out who I truly was. Sam, you find the best out of me.
How did I make you mad when I wouldn't listen to you?
You
just say yes. Yeah.
You like a little small grown up wanting to be big. You totally didn't listen. And I had to get past that. And right, like a little small grown up that just don't listen to nobody. And then when Sam gets mad, she pouts. She pouts and her head just shakes like that. Don't let Sam get mad. You will see her head just move. So watch out. That's when you know Sam. And then she'll say, "What? What do you mean?" Watch out. That's
well, you
make a decision. Walk away. Walk away. It's so different because
we say
Sam's like one of those people that you have to reinforce time. Sam, we gotta do this. Sam, we gotta do this. Fine, whatever. When you get that whatever is now over. Sam has finally listened to you. But that's why we love Sam more because Sam shows the better out of me because I say, you know what? Sam has never got me that mad. Sam has only got me mad 2%. If you get me 5, it's over. But Sam is so amazing at what she does because even in the beginning of starting these projects, different because the first words out of Sam's mouth was, "Okay, Sam, let's go." No, Sam, we gotta go in. I want to teach you how to. You know what? Fine, we're gonna stand outside. And then Bonnie has to go leave. That's the next.
I'm shy. Come on, people don't know. Yeah.
But I said, Sam, come on, let's go. Sam picked up what I was teaching her fast moment to learn anything. And it made me proud because when we got inside, I said, bye. And I ran. And I said, oh, look, Bonnie got her now.
I was like,
it was the best moment ever because you know what? Sam actually learned so fast how to be her and how to grow into the person she is today. So, yeah.
I love you, Bobby. It's a good
Don't
job.
all get that. You. It's true.
We're all like, Bobby.
I'm stubborn Irish, so I am.
You know what? It makes.
Hey, I am actually a really good listener, but if I don't want to do something, I'm being Irish, and it takes me time to come around to doing something I don't want to do.
It's true.
And then I'm like, oh, hell to the no.
At least you can be brought around if I say no.
But you know what? Sam,
it's just a no.
Sam, it's not that you're Irish, Sam. I want to point this out. And I meant to tell you this before. You finally got your honorary black card. Mess it up. Don't mess it up. You finally got it. I think I seen your hair. I think I seen your hair have a strand. I think you was getting a curl. I know what it was, but you was actually working the game. You get an honorary black. Now just remember, the important thing is if you lose this card, I'm coming there, and I'm gonna tell everybody the most embarrassing story about what Sam likes on her forehead.
No.
Oh,
hey,
you don't want me to tell that story? Okay.
I've got a secret video I can put on YouTube. I'm joking.
Oh, don't make me tell about your allergies.
Mm-hmm. Oh, no, it's not talking about having
allergies. We're not going to do that this time.
Yeah. And as Sam would say, that's not funny.
It's not funny.
That's not funny.
Don't you mean
everybody knows about her allergies?
No, Bobby Ben.
So anyway,
you'll be having an allergy.
Anyway, I do thank you guys for allowing me to be here and tell my life story. and ending it with Sam.
I think Dawn wanted to say something, actually. Dawn Gabowski. Do you know what I think?
I was just going to say maybe.
Sorry, babe. Say that again.
I was just going to say maybe, but I was going to recommend Bobby, maybe your impression of Bob is, you know, they say that's the greatest form of flattery. So Bobby's angry a lot. So maybe you impersonate him and he likes that. Based on his story.
Yeah, that's actually very true. Yes.
I had no clues.
That's so true. I will say this. It wouldn't be. I wouldn't be the person I am right now. I mean, I would be, but I wouldn't. I wouldn't be the person I am right now if I didn't have a strong and a little teacher. I'm not going to say who's who, but from that conversation, you can find out who the smallest one is. But when someone puts shoes on, they do make them look higher, and I'm a little scared because every time she stands up to me, she says, "What? What do you?"
That's
do
me.
You say what? And exactly, and then we have the rationality of if something happens, this one person says, "Don't worry, go get it." I don't know why she doesn't wear a cape because she's like a superwoman. Not you, Sam.
I know you're talking about Bonnie.
You need to have a cape on. Exactly. And every time something goes down, when one can't solve the other problem. Wait, but they do come in all forms. That's correct. Then at the end of the day, they'll say, "Go to Bobby," and then it feels like the Godfather. What do you want? What do you need me to do? And that's how I feel.
So if I were to put this in the superhero dynamic, Bobby is Commissioner Gordon, and Sam and Bonnie are Batman and Robin.
Actually,
right?
He's not bossy.
And we take turns being each role.
Yeah.
Well, you know,
interchangeable.
I swore they were. I thought they were in a chronic. But I will say this though.
Well, we're going to bring Dawn on board.
If you're going to be blunt me on chronic, don't do it.
We're going to bring Dawn on board.
I'm already a superhero. So if you watch my short film, they'll figure out which superhero I am.
If we bring Dawn on board to a couple of projects, and then you have three women to deal with, how
you
about
would actually
that?
love one.
Yeah.
Listen,
my kids are in the chat
people,
roasting me. You know.
Are they?
Yeah.
Hi, Annabelle.
Oh, they're roasting you?
It's Jessica and Andrew, and they're just going back and forth about how I need a backdrop, and I'm turning into such an adult now, and all kinds of things that are lovely.
It's great when
you know what?
To grow
I
up,
did notice you had a pimple. I noticed you had a pimple. You finally are turning.
No, I don't. I don't.
It's not on your forehead? Okay.
No.
So you had a pimple.
I have freckles. I have tons of freckles.
Actually, we did say we don't break out in stress with this because.
Oh yeah, I was saying that earlier. I was like, I before I get hives.
Yeah. We don't want nobody to have no hives. We know which way that goes.
Yeah, I was itching my face like this. I'm like, Sam, I'm gonna call you back. I'm not ready.
Well, I actually feel like I'm cooking at medium rare because I've got a studio.
I know, me too. It's hot in here.
I can't put the air conditioner on because it's way too loud. And I'm sitting here. It's raining outside. It's very cold in North California,
nice.
In Auburn. And please don't have a hot flash right now because I don't think I could take it. I'll be like melting. Anyway, Bill.
Wait. Hold on. Are you having a hot right now? Because if you are, there's milk somewhere.
Bill.
Yeah, I don't need you to have a hot flash. Grab some milk and some ice and do what you do. I don't know what you do, but if you gotta do it, just go ahead and do it.
I've got water, but I can't share it.
Milk is good for hot flash.
I never heard that.
When I have a hot flash, and yes, we men listen. When I have a hot flash, and yes, we men have hot flash. guys, don't tell the secret. But when we men have hot flashes, there's only 2 remedies that we use. X and PlayStation. It works. I'm telling you, it does.
I use going
case,
outside and stand there.
Oh God.
In my case,
Yeah,
of a hot flash,
I've got my own
I go to
remedies.
chocolate.
Chocolate is good.
You're gonna have to go. Chocolate's good. I don't like it that much.
Thank you for giving me the chance to meet all these wonderful people, and I've got to get on to another appointment. But it was a pleasure to tell, and thank you so much for all your, and best of luck with the new season be out.
The first week in May will be Kim Estes is the promo clip. So it's the same standard. The promo clip will be out on Tuesday. I had to run in the same lines as the Academy. It's 1 season a year. So in May, the promo clip will be out on a Tuesday first. Let's have a look at that. I've got to look at the calendar. It's all ready to go. So on May the 3rd, Kim Estes promo clip will come out, and on May 6th, the full interview and live chat will be out on Chatbox with Sam all over social media. And then there's going to be about 26 episodes that I've filmed.
So far.
Wow,
so far.
You're busy.
What happens?
I've been busy. People think I've just been sitting back.
Are those real 26 episodes?
26 episodes so far.
Yes.
Yeah. For the next season.
Are they like long episodes?
They're correct length.
I'm jealous.
I'm not giving any spoilers away. You just have to watch them, won't you?
Okay, all right. I tell you what, don't give me a spoiler, but I want one thing.
What's
I need
that?
to ask this one question, and I'm gonna let everyone go. When you
mean you're gonna go?
the next season, when you film this season, well, I'm gonna go. When you film the next season that you filmed, did you split a nail?
Did I what?
Yeah,
Is he
exactly.
froze?
Did you?
No, he had a delay.
There was a delay. We didn't get what you said, Bobby.
He has a delay when he's talking. It takes him a second to hear what we said. I've noticed that. And it's happening to Dawn also.
I got it. Hold on.
Oh, okay.
Here we go.
The same thing is happening to me.
I want to know if you split a nail.
A nail. Did you split a nail?
No, but I broke my tendon in
There
my
you
finger.
go.
Yeah. How is your finger, Sam?
I knew
I've
it.
left my cast off.
So much hard work.
What do you mean?
You won't straighten, see?
Oh, for God's sake.
They said the tendon's gone. Just gone. That's what you have when you have a pit bull. He was so excited, the lead. He dislocated, and I was trying to put it back in, and then kept trying to put it back in, and he kept cracking and putting it back in. And then when I pushed it, because it was sideways and up here, and I was like trying to straighten it, and my dad goes, "You're going to go to the hospital with that?" And I says, "Nah, I can't do anything for fingers."
Did you?
Just a bit sore. It'd be better if I'd have
Did
broke
you say-
it, because I've snapped the tendon. So
Come on, this is a family
Did
show.
you say you had to release the Kraken?
She might as well.
Yeah. But it sounded like you said you had to release the Kraken. I didn't follow that part. I didn't know what the Kraken was doing there in your show.
Zeus was on the lead, and he was excited about seeing my dad's dogs, Bonnie and Brody, and he pulled the lead in excitement, and when the lead wrapped round and pulled my finger out of socket here, just there. It's okay. It's all good.
Cat's
It'll buff
concerned,
out.
I think.
It'll buff out, right?
What's
it'll buff
Catso
out.
doing?
Did any
Look,
noise come out?
Catso said,
Did any noise come
was
out
nothing.
when your finger got
Well, thank you
dislocated?
for everything. Thank you for your
Dislocated.
support.
Thank you.
thank
Dawn,
you,
I'll be in
Dawn.
touch. I'm
Good
sure
luck
you,
with the
Dawn.
challenge.
I'll be back in Los Angeles again shortly.
Okay.
Because I'm already arranging that. So I'll be, and next time I'm there, let's
We'll figure it
meet up
out.
again.
We'll figure it out eventually. Hey, if you coming to town and I keep working, I'm gonna, even though it would be lovely to see you, I would enjoy missing you. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. I would be sad that I wish you, but every time you come to town, if I'm working, that's a good thing.
Right?
I know it is a good thing. I'm very glad that you are. I would rather you getting out there and doing your thing. But there's always that, yeah, weekends are difficult, but I fly in every weekend. That's okay, sweetheart. Dawn Grabowski. Do you know when I say your last name?
Yeah.
I always
all right. Well, I know
what's that Monsters Inc.
Buddy.
Yeah.
Monsters Inc. Grabowski. Yeah, I love that film. Good night, darling. Love you to bits. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Who's this square here? Is that Bobby got two screens?
See you later.
You know, it's actually Kim Estes.
I have one screen.
He left but didn't leave, so maybe I should close that for him. Yeah.
Can you close it for him? Yeah, in case he's at a. He might be on set. He might be on set.
There
or
he
something.
is.
Accidentally come back in.
And then there was flies.
There he is. Say bye.
Kim, here you are again. Hello.
Oh, now he's gone. He came back to say goodbye.
Oh, bless him. He's lovely.
He is.
Okay, so I think we're going to wrap this up in a minute, and haven't we got to
Joe, did you want to say anything else? I think you were trying to talk one time earlier, and that didn't happen, did it?
Oh
No, it wasn't me. Actually, I think Bill had the floor, and then Bobby had to tell a story, right? So, yeah.
Bill, yeah.
Well, if we're wrapping up, then I guess
I think we're not wrapping up. I think someone else is coming in.
No, you can tell your story.
You tell your story.
One thing, I just wanted to say that a lot of the stuff with with the responses I've had with my books has been amazing. Really, the support from people like Samantha and having me on her show, and it hasn't aired yet, but it's I was on there, and so you just have to take my word for it. But a lot of support from people like Samantha has been amazing. The writing community, and go ahead.
Thank you.
And it's just really pretty humbling to have the kind of response that I've had. Some of the awards that I've gotten for some of my books have been humbling is the best word for it. That and even just the media in general. That I've got a story coming out in the local paper. I got a story coming out in the alumni magazine for my college. Just some fun stuff that way. And then getting to do things like this, meeting some people that I've seen on movies and television and that sort of thing that allows me to, what's the best word description? To geek out a little bit. And,
there's nothing wrong with geeking out.
Yeah. And, but it's been a pretty amazing experience, and I appreciate everything that, the opportunities that I've been given, like with this and being on chat box that, I don't know how it's described other than pretty cool. That
It's okay. I think we're all connected. I mean, through Rob Malone on Instagram, he's an actor and he's been through a horrific accident, which we're glad he's alive. But he introduced me to Tony Angelo and then Bill, and then he came on my show. But I think some people are meant to meet in the universe, like the universe conspires for certain people to meet. I think everybody you meet isn't an accident, whether it's a really positive or it can be a negative, but it's all there either for a lesson or it's just meant to be, even when you say, oh, I should never have met that person, should never have spoke to. Absolutely. Because whatever happens in your life, you take a piece of that. whatever happens, and you can grow from it or learn from it or just grow
Learn to avoid it.
someone, or it's everything that happens is for a reason. I strongly believe in karma, and I strongly believe in connections in the universe. I think, you're meant to meet the people you meet, and you just enjoy life as much as you can, and just lift each other up and be kind to each other. I mean, you can be in a bad mood. We've all got bad moods because we're all human. We all say things we don't mean, and we all say good things too. So just allow people to be them without being rude. There's a difference. Yeah. You can get your point across without being rude, Bobby. I'm joking.
She said, Bobby.
Just seeing if you're awake.
Look.
Well, I was awake.
Isn't that the very face you made in the
carry on, Bill.
game?
Gotta do your best Bobby Brown and Bobby Ben impression.
Bill, thank you very much for sharing that. And and it's been great meeting you and Tony, and Bonnie's on board of Safe Harbor Films as well now. So if they go to the website, so we've got a couple of projects going on, and I work full time. I've raised my kids and stuff like that. But then I got my Zeus. Talking about Zeus, he's been very quiet.
Yeah, he is.
He's tearing up your house.
I hope I've still got a couch left.
Maybe he's outside. Maybe he went for a stroll.
No.
He's playing in the yard. He's probably up on the table out back.
I don't know where he is. He's been ever so quiet.
I will say, I would like to say that one of the things I enjoy about watching Chatbox with Sam is, you get to learn a lot about people behind and the effort they put in their projects, right? The level of effort and commitment and passion that people have for the things that they do. A lot of people just think they see something like, oh well, I could never do this, I could never do that. But then you hear these stories and how people say, don't give up on your dreams and just keep moving forward. And that kind of, sets you in reality to be able to say, yeah, maybe I can, at a second part in my life, be able to do something else or something I'm passionate about. So I really love the stories you bring us, Sam.
Right. Yeah, you can just any old time. We have another guest.
Gary
is here.
That'll be Jesus.
Right. Gary Carins.
How you guys doing? Sorry, I was.
So Gary, this is Bobby, Joe, and Bill Kilpack. Gary Carins is just bringing out Day Labor.
Hi, it's me, Bonnie, also.
Oh, Bonnie. Sorry, Bonnie.
It's okay. I'm a given,
Bonnie's like a Siamese twin. I just noticed you just there.
Yeah.
So, Gary, how you doing? I know you've been with your family doing family things for Easter.
Yeah, no, all is good. How you guys doing?
Doing well. Gary's an actor. He's worked with Danny Arurio, Corin Nemec when you did that film in Mexico, Day Labor.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, would you like to talk about any other projects that you're allowed to talk about without the NDA?
That we're allowed to talk about.
Yeah, we're allowed with the.
Well, Day Labor is out. I mean, we've seen finally got a poster for that yesterday.
Yes.
I've had 1 million people send me messages. When's the release date? I'm like, I don't know. Other stuff coming out. What's the name of that other show? I forgot the name of this project. Oh, The Day You Found Me. I think it's coming out in the future.
Is that with Anna Maria Di Maria?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just shot one. I can't say the title, but I will say I was working with Thomas Jane, and Jesse Johnson's the director. That's what I just shot a couple weeks ago. I don't know when that's coming out. And then The Channel, which I shot that in New Orleans in December.
Yeah.
Second act. So other than that, just a few other things brewing. Stuff in Spain, Seattle, some fun projects lining up. I'm excited about Day Labor just because it's a lot of people that are in it, like Corin.
Right. And Danny.
Roy,
yeah.
And then you don't know Roberto, do you? But I know you just met 2 of his friends, Oscar and
Oscar Torre. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
like
is Chuti in it? Chuti's his wife. Is Chuti in that?
No, No, I've never met her, but
She's lovely. I've just met them in Los Angeles. Lovely people, lovely people. And I interviewed Oscar and Chuti, and and Oscar was in Hangover 3 as well, one of the films. But they're great people,
Yeah. But how's
so
everyone else
you,
doing?
Gary?
I've seen some of you guys before. I think I've seen all you guys before on one of your things.
My Zoom.
Yeah, you've seen me.
Somewhere or another.
Yeah, how you guys doing?
They're doing good. And we're doing all good. This is Bill Kilpack. You know, I spoke to you on the phone the other day regarding that project. Something. Anyway, about Bill's writing. I was letting you know what a good author he was. Bill Kilpack is in there. He's on my second season.
Yeah, you were talking to him about Seven Seas, and which I'm working on scripts for that right now. And so that's one that we're pretty excited about. Can't say a lot about it, but
right,
that's why I
But it's
I know
exciting.
I saw your eyes get a little wide when I said that, but we can say that much. It's on the website.
Yes.
I love how mom's always the word. That's what I think is funny in our film industry. We're in like the public world, but so much things we can't really say because all these little NDAs and stuff we have signed now.
Right.
Like I couldn't like on when I shot this film in the desert a couple weeks ago. They're super strict about no camera use. Only one person was allowed. So I just kept. I mean, most of the time when I'm filming, I keep the phone in my trailer anyway. But I've never seen something so strict in my life. Like no photos, nothing. I was like, wow. So people by myself with the desert, you know.
No, that's unusual. There's usually some behind the scenes activity going on.
Yeah.
Well, I've seen a couple other lead guys doing this. I go, fuck it, they can help me. What are you gonna do? So yeah. I didn't promote. I didn't mention the film. I just was like, I could have just been in a costume stand in the desert. Who the hell knows? So it's all good, you know.
Because usually, sometimes when you're on set, the directors like you to promote it. Because I know when you and Anna Maria Di Mario was working, and a few other actors when they worked on the projects, they've sent in on social media some behind the scenes because people enjoy looking at that, and it promotes it too while you're filming. I think, you know.
I don't know why. I think this had dealt with some visa issues. Is why I think we couldn't promote some of the actors and their visas. Is my guess. Because they're not from America. So actually the only thing that made any logical sense in my opinion.
Right. Yeah.
No one at the end of the day cares. I just think it's funny. So yeah.
Are you like to tell people your news?
What news?
Well, I can't say it. Shall I text it to you?
Maybe.
Well, he must know his news.
Oh God.
Is it professional or is it?
No, it's not professional.
Then probably mum's the word then. That's it.
Mum's the word, he said.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm just getting in.
You're just getting into the house.
Yeah, I gotta get in. I gotta punch my code. All right. So,
well, I'm glad you came on here, but we were just about to. Have you got anything else you'd like to say? Because we were just about to say goodnight because we've been on here. But I was really pleased that you could come on here today because I wanted people to say we haven't seen you for a while. You know, you've been super busy, which I'm glad because do you find the industry is opening up a lot more now for people to act and go on set and the restrictions, are they loosening up a bit? On set?
Oh yeah, I say it's pretty back to normal on the sets I've been on. So
that's good.
They talk about COVID restrictions, but I mean it's just definitely. Yeah, I think you have to mention it, but everyone is pretty respectful. Most people are vaccinated or they're tested. I don't think anyone really cares anymore. There's no work.
Right. Yeah. Well, I think
it's back to normal on my sets.
Busy up until I can take that call.
Okay. You got to take a call?
No, I was saying I was busy up until I could, actually call in.
Right.
I just remembered it was like, man, it's almost 6. I gotta call her.
Oh, well, I'm really glad that you did, Gary. It's really good to see you again. So.
And he's gone.
And he's gone.
And scene.
Right. That's funny. So, I think a couple of us have started the snacking portion of the evening.
Bonnie, it's not a live stream without you snacking, and it's not a Zoom without. But usually we Zoom.
I'm not the only one snacking this time.
We've got.
I spy another snacker down there.
Now, Bobby, there's nothing that says thins on it, but I'm calling that a lie because there's chocolate on. There's nothing thin about that.
Those look the same as
It is not. You're right. At all.
It's brownie
Right.
bark
At all.
stuff or something. What is that stuff called, Jessica? Brownie something.
I'd like to get off the live stream now, if you don't mind. I'd like to say thank you to all the audience that are here and watched it, because I know it's slowed down now. It's been on for a couple of hours. I'd like to say thank you to Bonnie. A huge thank you to Bonnie for all her support. She's been amazing, and she's always there for me. She's always there producing and helping in the technical part, because she's much better at this technical stuff than I am, And I want to say I love you. You're an amazing friend and co-worker. And thank you. And without you, I wouldn't have got a lot of things done. Bobby, without you, well, you'll see it later. It's all for your eyes only and everybody else's. But happy birthday. Enjoy what's about to happen. But he's like, I'm sure you won't be mad.
Never mind. Move along.
We could talk about it, but we've all signed NDAs,
I don't
right?
remember signing an NDA.
No.
I hope y'all signed it.
No.
Right. So anyway,
Very clear.
There was a whole bunch
thank
of
you very
NDAs
much
signed.
for all your support with the producers panel, all your that we did, and guiding us through that. That was amazing. It's fun hanging out with you as well.
Yes.
And guiding me through the camera work and everything else. So thank you very much for doing that. Kim, what am I saying? I want to say a big thank you to Kim Estes, Meredith Thomas, Creek Wilson, and Pamela, Jason London, Rebecca, John, Grits, Joe Gordia. KZ did try to come in, but he couldn't come in. Dawn Grabowski and Gary Carins.
Gary's here again.
And he's back from outer space. Hi, Gary.
Oh, I thought I was here the whole time. I was listening.
No, he disappeared.
Yeah, I was sitting here. I was like, "Where's my square?" But yeah, I was listening to all you talk. Hilarious, yeah.
Oh, so day labor's coming out very shortly. People would like to share that.
I
Danny
hope
Arroyo is a very
was
nice.
Danny on? Did Danny come on today?
No, he's busy in the industry, and I think Carl is too. Yeah.
I don't know any release dates. I had, like I said, I can't even keep up. It's almost getting annoying because everyone's asking me when's the release date. I'm like, I would have said if I'd known. I just don't know. I know that they're shopping and also a con next month, is what I heard through the grapevine. So, and I had someone send me the poster yesterday. They saw it and I was like, oh, where's that? And I sent it to the producers. They're like, oh, it's out. They didn't even know it was released. So someone leaked it on IMDb and then someone sent it to me. Then it went everywhere. Yeah, I was like, I woke up to someone that interviews me before was like, hey Gary. I was like, what is this? Oh, cool. I actually loved the poster for what it was. I was like,
was
all
we
right.
supposed to share it? Does Danny know?
Well,
Danny was to share.
Yeah, no, we were supposed to. I shared it first publicly because I talked to Ojan and David, and they're like, "Wow, yeah, go share it. That's the public poster." They just didn't even know it was released yet. They think the distributors, and I was like, "Who's distributing?" I don't even know that. So it's like mum's the word again. It's like everything's whatever we're supposed to know. Yeah, and the undisclosed NDA that we never signed, but it's all good, you know.
the non-disclosure.
But yeah, it's exciting. It was a fun project, and I'm trying to prep another one with Amy, and maybe the same writer wants us to team up. So we're gonna see if it works out. I said I would do it if certain things are parameters, and same with her. So
that's Amy Johnson.
Yeah, as I knew Amy before Day Labor, but we'll see. We're trying to do something because in Day Labor we don't even interact. I guess that's a spoiler alert. But I mean, on Offset we did, but a little bit, but not in this movie. I'm like one of the main leads, and so she has her own storyline. I got my own storyline with the dudes, and I only see at the very end. If that makes any, you'll see. I don't want to give anything away. If they change it, who knows? I mean, but yeah, we're trying to do something where we actually do some really good interacting together.
Right. That would be great. I can't wait to see that. Who's just that phoning?
I think Bobby might be watching TV.
Are you watching TV, Bobby?
What?
Don't make me get a
Let me
plane
explain something to you, ladies and gentlemen. I do not watch TV now. I'm actually at work with 2 laptops trying to make my show work, because if I don't do it, I can't be a multitasker. Someone is going to steal my name. So I'm a multitasker all the way.
So you're not watching TV,
That's the way to be.
You're making TV.
Yeah.
Exactly. Who would I be if I did not sit up here and try to have my hands on 2 laptops? And
Exactly.
Well, you wouldn't be Bobby Ben.
That's
for sure.
I wouldn't. I'd probably be Sam, and God knows that wouldn't work. I wouldn't fit well in the dress.
She definitely multitasks. She's got.
I know what he doesn't have his hands on. Skittles.
We're all
could have been anything.
I was wondering where you were going with that, Sam.
That's why I put my hands up. Like, I'm not touching nothing. Like, you can catch me. I'm good. I ain't touching nothing. My hands up.
Everyone just keep their hands up now.
That's it.
Exactly, because you're not going to accuse me of doing something that I stand up like, ooh, what was that? No. I'm good. Listen, it's so bad. I said, it's so bad, let me put my towel down, because I don't want y'all thinking I got the towel out.
Well, this took a turn.
At least I woke you all up. I'm 100 degrees in this room with these studio lights. I'm like, I'm going outside with an umbrella.
It would be horrible. I mean, I don't know what would I be doing with my hands.
Not eating Skittles. Not
no Skittles. No Skittles for Bobby.
Nope.
That was a good commercial. Joe was in it. Joe was in it. Julie, Bobby, me,
Rachel.
We did a Skittles commercial.
It was a good commercial, yeah.
Brookie had a hand.
But you know
a guest appearance with her hand.
Right. And that lady.
You know what made me happy?
Yes, sign language. That was great.
What made me happy doing any of these? What made me happy doing these Skittles skits with Corin was when we first started. Corin and I was laughing at each other doing these little skits, because each time he would do something, and then I would say, you know what? I'm gonna play the one-up game. I will one-up him. Corin almost got me when he did. He almost got me twice. He did. He literally taped Skittles on a tree outside his house. I'm like, damn, I cannot beat that one. And then he did. He was going to the hotel room. He was doing a con, and he had Skittles when he walked in the hotel room. I said, that's it. I went, hired my camera crew. I bought scripts. I bought T-shirts. I called Skittles and got boxes of Skittles. I said, there's no way in the world. So we shot a whole production, and I rented out a pizza store. I rented out the entire pizza store for $1,500 to make this thing work. Corin seen that. Corin said, you won. Corin said, it's no way in the world I'm going to rent out a damn store just for a gag.
And yet you still don't have any Skittles.
Right.
But even when we did the comic book part, people seeing us together, so they knew it was real. So I kind of love that, and I said, yeah, really no skills for Bobby. I really love that because it gave the audience something to really enjoy, and Corin made it work well because I said, wow, look, Corin's a real person now, and it was so funny because we started up again, and Corin's like, this might not go well. This is a whole different time. I'm out of Skittles money. I said, well, listen, I don't know how you're going to find a tree or you need to find somebody's casket with Skittles, but we back. So we're actually working on some new Skittles stuff. Or I'm working on new Skittles stuff. And I think this time, because I have a bigger platform and I have all my own camera gear and everything, I'm not going to rent a store out this time.
You got your green
probably
screen.
Going to go for the mall. I'm probably rent a mall.
The mall?
No, I'm going. You know, I like to
He's
do locations.
in so much trouble.
I do locations. So, but you know what I was going to do? If Kevin Smith let me use his comic book store, that's where I'm gonna do it at.
Ooh,
nice.
Because Kevin Smith got his comic book store in Jersey called Jay and Silent Bob's Secret Stash. So I'm
hopefully he's watching tonight.
Talk to shoot this thing.
Yeah, you have to send him a link to the YouTube video, and please like and subscribe. Yeah. YouTube has this thing now where you have to be signed in to subscribe. So a lot of people don't subscribe to the channel, and that's a shame that you have to be signed in to do that. But it's a pain. But please like the channel and like the interviews, because when you like the interview, you're liking the actor, actress, or artist, author. And their life story and what they're talking about, and it means a lot to me, just saying, because they shared their story, they shared their time, and that means a lot to me. So when people notice that, actually Michelle Bernard, she did very well. She got a lot of people on her YouTube, on my YouTube channel. Yeah, she got it all the way up there. And everybody was liking it, and she got a lot of notice for that. But it was kind of funny video as well. So go and check out the YouTube channel on Chatbox with Sam, Much More Good Studios. Yes, Bill.
So I've got to get off the line here.
Me too.
Gary, I just wanted to say that I've enjoyed your work, and Tony pointed out some stuff that you've done, and I watched it, and I enjoyed your work, and I wanted to take a minute to say that we were talking about geeking out earlier. So I've enjoyed watching your work. The other thing is just for purely selfish reasons, if you're interested in any of my writing, killpack.net, you can find anything, any of the information there. You can find links to buy books, to read samples. Killpack, KILPACK.net. And again, thank you for letting me do this. I've enjoyed it, and my face is sore from smiling so much. So
yeah, me too.
So anyway,
well, I took a few screenshots of you smiling, and I'm going to put it all over social media.
Fair enough.
Well, thank you for the kind words.
Oh, you're welcome.
And send me a message privately on like IG or wherever you're at, and send me a link to your stuff.
Okay.
So
I'll do that.
And I'm working with Bill. I'm their publicist for Safe Harbor Films, Gary. So I can send you the information too. So
yeah. Thanks, Bill.
All right. Thank you.
But yeah, hit him up on Facebook, Gary Collins.
Okay.
But thank you very much, everybody, for being here today. I've had good fun. I've really enjoyed it. There will be another live stream coming after 26 episodes have aired, and the first one will be Kim Estes, the first week in May. So I hope you. And if you ever want to come back on season 3, Gary and Bobby, and you, Joe, if you'd like to, you're welcome to. This season's booked. Done. I cannot fit any more.
Hey, real quick. Will season 3 be giving out parting gifts?
Probably.
Parting gifts.
Yeah, Skittles for everybody but you.
Correct.
You know what? I knew that was going to come. So you know what? I tell you what. The day I have to come on for season 3, I'm going to come in character. I'm going to pick one of my many characters of what I've done, and I'm going to come on your show in character.
You mean like cosplay?
Oh no. I'm either going to come in whether it's one of the plays I did or one of the movies I did. I'm going to come as one of my characters.
Okay.
Oh.
And trust me when I tell you, you don't want that.
Yes, we do.
Because
yes, we do.
We do want that.
I'm just saying.
Just come as a
gonna
biker
be
and
ridiculous.
go ride.
So
What'd you say, Gary?
Gary, if you were coming as one of your
Biker
parts,
and we'll go ride. I seen you dressed up as a biker and something you did with Corin.
Blackwater Blues.
Yeah, that was Blackwater Blues.
He's got a vest.
Yeah.
You were supposed to work
I got
on
the whole vest.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it was
just didn't work out.
You know what?
for me.
Shooting that was actually very good because getting up every morning at 5 o'clock was cold.
Yeah.
My whole the boots, the vest, the jeans, all that alone weighed at least 90 pounds. So
do you know who was awesome in that? Marco St. John.
Yeah, he really was.
He had an amazing part. And Marco St. John was on he worked with Thelma and Louise. He was the guy they blew up the truck. He's a lovely gentleman.
Also, that other guy that was in it was pretty good. That guy, Bobby something.
Oh yeah, Bobby Ben. I think I know him a little bit. I've seen him around.
You know, well, I tell you what, you can actually see me on Netflix on Hustle with Adam Sandler.
Okay.
That comes out June 10th.
And guess what?
Listen,
June 10th.
It's so funny. Hustle, work with Adam Sandler was so amazing that we shot one scene 12 hours until 6 a.m. And the one thing that Adam Sandler said, if you got to go home, go. But just remember, you'll never be able to tell this story to your family ever again. So we stayed outside the whole time. That night, Rob Schneider was there, Freeway was there, Beanie Siegel was there, Jaleel White was there, Fat Joe was there that whole night. You could not have had a better, and all the 76ers were there that night. Well, except Ben Simmons, but who cares? You could not have had a better movie to shoot. And then the best thing about working was like someone like Jaleel White, and I'm gonna let you go. This when catering when we had to do catering, everyone had to eat and everything. And I'm looking over at Jaleel White like, why do you have lobster? And I have chicken. He said, because you was in the wrong line. And I'm looking at him, and he's cracking his lobster open. I'm like, and I go right down to craft services, and I'm like, hold the hell up. Jaleel White has a lobster tail. I'm lost. I got a piece of chicken. They said, do you have Jaleel White money? You're right. I'm just gonna take my ass back upstairs. And it was amazing because, and that's why I kind of hate SAG, but I'm in SAG now. It was different because watching him say to me, he says, this was the driest ass lobster I've ever had. He said, no matter how much butter you put on it. He went downstairs to craft service and said, can I ask a question? Was this the reject lobster or is this the Philly lobster? And I said, you know what? I'm happy I had my chicken. It might have been dry, but it was so worth it. It was just different. That movie, when it comes out, is going to probably break records on Netflix.
And June 10th.
Because June 10th. It's going to be amazing.
Okay. Well, mine's coming out May 6th.
Is that the one where you play Dracula's daughter?
Huh?
Yeah, he's being facetious, of course.
I am being facetious.
It's the Tuesday the 3rd is the first episode that comes out. I didn't play Dracula's daughter, but I will play
Don't say that. Don't say that word. Don't do it.
Come on, Bobby. No, I'm only joking. I'm not violent. Only in my sleep.
That's not what you said last time. It's got to be an inside joke. I didn't make it up.
I know. Oh, because because we all was in Pensacola. That didn't sound right either, Bobby.
I know. Oh, I know. Yeah.
Okay, now we have to say goodnight. Au revoir.
Good night, everyone.
Thank you.
Good
night.
Adieu.
Do we need to sing our goodnight song?
Oh, why don't you go ahead, Bobby?
You go ahead. You can sing.
Just don't forget, it's still a family
no.
show.
My goodnight song is over. It's good night.
Oh.
Okay.
Listen,
Well, you did it.
And you know I'm good for singing, so.
Well, thank you so much.
Little people.
You're the last guest. And I'm going to let Bobby say Bonnie and everybody. Thank you, Joe, for being on here. It was amazing. Gary, it was lovely to see you again.
You too.
Thank you all for coming in
person.
Thanks for having me.
And one day I'll be in Los Angeles again very soon. Maybe I can come and meet you. And Danny again. I haven't met you yet in person, but Danny.
I know. It's pretty weird, yeah.
Yeah, it is. Paths crossed. But anyway, I'll let you all go because have a nice Easter or a nice Sunday tomorrow. If you celebrate it, great. If you don't, that's great too. But have a nice day tomorrow and with your families, and be safe out there, all of you. And everybody watching, you be safe too.
Thank you all for coming.
Ciao.
Bye-bye.
Thanks.
Good night.
Ciao bella.
Ciao bella.
Good night.